Hello, welcome back to the Fishing Doctor's Adventures. Right here in my hand I have something that from the Ice Shack. This is an iFish Pro tip-up tactical ice gear, and it's actually a type of tip-up you can set up for your fishing rod. So this is the first time I've got it set up. Just got it out of the package. I was lucky enough. You need a bobber stop actually on your rod to set this up. And one of my rods from that I put on the ice season actually has one, because I don't have any in my ice tackle box. Didn't know that because I got this once I got out here to Alberta. So you need a little bobber stop, you know, ones that you tie on, or the little rubber stop. I have a rubber stop one on here. That'll work, because what you need to do is you need to put this little trigger release on your line. And there's 2 slots, different sizes depending on your bobber stop. I put it through the larger one, and this is really my first time setting this up, so you're going to see exactly how easy or how hard it is to set up the first time. I'm going to walk you through this step by step, because that's how I'm having to do it too. There is some brief instructions on the package, but let's see if we can put this together. I have to go get some bait. Okay, so I got myself a nice Pacific herring here. What I do is, I don't know if it's necessary, some guys probably just slap it on there. I get these ones from Superstore actually, and they're kind of in a fresher package, not in a plastic bag but in a blue tray, and they got all their fins intact, which I like. And so what I do is I just go around and flare out all the fins, and then if I can, if it's thawed enough, I'll flare out the gill plates, you know, make these things look as real as possible. You just flare out the gills like that. Okay, so let's drop this down in the hole and see how it sets up here on the rig. So I've got my Markham here to help me figure out what depth I want this bait at. We'll just let it drift down there to the appropriate depth, about 1.5 foot off the bottom. That's where I had the last one. This bobber stop you slide up to the appropriate depth where you want the bait to be, and then you don't have to recheck your depth after that. If the bobber stop stays in the same place, you'll always know where your rig should be set. I put this over the hole, and the line actually needs to go through this little slot at the front of it. There we go. And I believe what we do now is we've got our little trigger mechanism on the line, and this little plastic trigger release or flag release is here on the setup. You bend your flag down, you put this little trigger release around the trigger, and you slide it in like that. When the fish comes along and pulls, they give it a little jerk, flag comes up, and the line can pay out down the hole. But let's get it set back up. Put the flag down, pop this trigger on the line into the trigger, and then slide it under the little bar. I'll give you a close-up so you can see. I think for now I'll just set it on the medium one, and we'll see how that works. Okay, so now that we got our rod in here, you can just tighten up the line and then open the bail. You want the bail open so that the fish can actually take the line. It works just like a tip up, and when you run over to the rod, then you can set the bail, set the hook, and fish on. Okay, let's see how this thing works. I'm excited to see how it's gonna fish in action. Hey, look at that. We might have had a hit right here. The drag is paying out just like it's supposed to, and the fish is taking the bait. So it's going. So you just take the rod out, move this out of the way, and Let's see. Fish is still there. When you think you're ready, you just close the bail. Set the hook. I like to set the hook when they're swimming away so that you know the hooks will pull back into their mouth if it's sitting crossways, not pull out of their mouth if they're swimming back towards you. There we go. See, swimming away, the rod's pulling down. Set the hook. There we go. Fish on. We got him. Something on here. Doesn't feel huge, but it's a fish. Let's see what we got here. Little pike. Little pike on the line. There we go. Little one caught right in the lip. So that's how we catch them. Pike on the iFish Pro. Hopefully bigger one next time. Goodbye. And it works. You saw it here first on the Fishing Doctor's Adventures. Another feature I like about this iFish is you can just come along and jig your bait and you don't have to reset it. You can just jig your bait a little bit like that. Because the line and bobber stop slides right through it, no problem. Okay, this time I'll do a close-up so you can see quickly what I'm doing. Got the bait, one hook right through the head, so it sits like that. Flare everything out, all the fins, and get your Colorado blade down there. Put the other hook the other way, so I put the hook through this way, hook it through the other way, with all points showing, so that the bait hangs at an angle like that, and send it down to the bottom. Okay, so that's that. Now we bring in the unit. We get rid of the marking because we know I have our depth set. Put it over the hole. Put the line in this slit here, right? Put the rod up in the rod holder with the bail open. Okay, so it's a three-part system. We have our bobber stop at the correct depth, the release on the line, that you put the release on the trigger. Okay, you pull the flag down, which is to notify you when a fish bites. Pull it below where the trigger will go over top to hold it down. There's 3 slots right there. I put it in the middle one, and just like that. That's it. We have our bobber stop on the line, this release mechanism on the line below the bobber stop, and it's hooked onto the trigger. The flag is under the trigger. When the fish pulls this, it pulls the trigger and the flag pops up. That's how it works. That's how you want it set up, and you'll be in business. Don't forget to leave the spool, the bail open, so that you can fight the fish just like any tip up.